Hello again, welcome back to the Fire Burns Within channel. The mighty Powerwolf. They've got a new album out. Powerwolf fans, power metal fans, the world over will know that this album is out there now. Call of the Wild. I'm sure everyone's heard it, and I've heard it. Obviously, I've just ordered the CD. Actually, it's coming tomorrow, but obviously I've heard it as well. It's out there on digital platforms, so anyone can listen. All the songs are on YouTube as well. So anyway, I've listened to this about, I'd say 4 or 5 times in the last day. Just addicted to it. Just keep playing it. So it's time to do a quick review. So this is the 8th studio album from Powerwolf from Germany. No recent personnel changes. They've got the same core lineup. The Grey Wolf brothers, Charles and Matthew, and then you've got Falk Maria Schlegel on keyboards and organ, and then you've got Attila Dawn on vocals and Roel Van Helden on drums. So they've got the same core, no lineup changes. I wouldn't envisage. I think they've only ever had a different drummer in the past. The core members have always been the same and probably always will be, until they decide to stop making music. I mean, I couldn't imagine someone else, for instance, singing for Powerwolf. It just wouldn't work. So anyway, yeah, this album. Now, Sacrament of Sin, the last album from Powerwolf, was probably my favourite one from their discography. I mean, I love them all. I'm a huge fan of this band. I just love Powerwolf. So this album was just, when I knew this album was coming out quite a long time ago, actually, the excitement was building. They released the singles, more excitement builds, and finally we have the album. So I'm going to quickly do a track by track. I'm going to keep this video as short as possible because I can talk forever. So I'm going to do a track by track, and I'm going to do a rating for each track and then an overall rating. Okay, the album opens with Faster Than the Flame. It's a great, speedy, melodic, heavy track, monster start, catchy as hell. Just a great song to start with. What can I say? 9.5 out of 10. Track 2 is Beast of Javauden. Let me say it properly. First single released from the album. Verses are okay. The chorus is an absolute monster. I love the chorus on this one. The chorus just really makes the song. Obviously we've heard this one as it was the first single, so very familiar with this. I just have to rate it high again. 9.5 out of 10. Track 3 is Dancing with the Dead. It's the second video single. This is an amazing song. It's got a great vibe, great video, great melodies. Just the chorus is just a thing of it just captures your mind. It captures your moods. It's just so melodic, so catchy, little bit humorous as well. I just love this song. I'm going full house. 10 out of 10. Track 4 is called Varkolak, or Varkolak. I don't know how you want to do the stress on the pronunciation. I love this song. It's an epic, heavy pounding tune. This is probably one of the heaviest moments on the album. I love this. I love the feel. I love the choirs in the background. I just can't. I can't give it anything other than a 10 out of 10. I love this song. What can I say? Track 5 is called Alive or Undead. Finally we go for more of a brooding ballad. This is really good as well. I mean, it really builds nicely. It's got an epic chorus. Attila, he sings this song amazing. I love his vocals in this song. 9.5 out of 10. Track 6 is called Blood for Blood, Feilad. It's an Irish word. It's an Irish werewolf, apparently from Irish history or mythology. I'm not sure if it's real or not, but some of these stories are, lost from ancient times, and then they might have some reality in them. You never know. But I love this song. This is sort of more of a folkier song. It's got this really catchy, upbeat, folky riff. It reminds me of the track Incense and Iron from the last album. It's got that similar feel. It's got a happier sounding feel. It's sort of almost like one of these sea shanty type songs, this sort of jolly, thigh slapping sort of catchiness to it. Although the subject matter is quite grim, but I just love that song. Again, 9.5 out of 10 for Blood for Blood. Track 7 is called Globenskraft. I think it's sung in German mostly. Catchy song. Perhaps my least favourite moment on the album, but I still really like it. I mean, when I say least favourite, it doesn't mean to say it's bad, because I'm giving a rating of 9 out of 10. I mean, I really enjoy the song. I think it's a great song, and it still gets a 9 out of 10. Track 8 is the title track, Call of the Wild. Without question, my favourite song on the album. It's just very catchy. There's not a moment of this track that I don't love. The chorus is just pure ear candy on this one. Absolute mayhem. I can only give it 10 out of 10, but if I could, I'd give it 11 out of 10 and push the rating up, but we got to stick to the maths and give it the full 10 out of 10. Track 9 is Sermon of Swords. This track is really growing on me. At first I was like, yeah, it's really good, heavy, epic, heroic sounding. I love the massive backing choirs in the chorus. Thumping, great, joyous, uplifting tune. I just have to go to Full House. Sermon of Swords, you got me. 10 out of 10. Track 10 is Undressed to Confess. This is more of a tongue-in-cheek type song. It's an upbeat song. It's got a super catchy chorus. It's got choirs. It's just very memorable. It's funny as well. It's sort of a little bit goofy. The lyrics are, they've often got these type of slightly goofy lyrics, but not everything is deadly serious, so it's okay. You need to have fun, and this is a fun track. Still gets a 9 out of 10 from me. Track 11 is Reverent of Rats. It's a very short track. It's under 3 minutes. It's sort of a rip-roaring power metal track. Great vocal lines from Attila, and the urge to sing along on the chorus is really strong. It's spat forth quite quickly. It's just a very catchy, melodic, fast end to the album, and I'm gonna have to give it a 9.5 out of 10. Okay, my final thoughts on the album. The last album from Powerwolf, Sacrament of Sin, was my favourite to begin with, but I think with this one, I don't know, this one at the moment, the freshness, the heaviness, the production sounds even better than before. Some of the songs are just so catchy, they really, when you listen with headphones, they really go into your brain and you just take you to another world. It just sounds so cool. Everything is at the maximum level with Powerwolf. They don't do things by half measures. Everything is like meticulously taken to the nth degree. Like, what can we do to make the band as over the top, bombastic, amazing as possible? And this is what they did. The album is quite short. It's 40 minutes long. It's just about perfect, actually. Maybe another 5 minutes. One more sort of heavier ballad would have been nice. But I'm, you can tell by my scores. I'm absolutely in awe of this album. It's just a great album. My average rating for this, based on all my averages being added up and Divided is 9.59 out of 10. So it's, it's almost perfect. I mean, it's hard to be perfect totally, but I just love this album. What can I say? I'm going to be playing this album so much over the coming days, weeks, months even. This one's going to take a while to get it out of my system. I'm a massive fanboy of Powerwolf. I'm really looking forward to hearing these songs live. I've got a ticket for their gig in October. Can't wait for that. But until then, I'm just going to immerse myself in these tunes, so I know them back to front. Okay, Powerwolf, Powerwolf.